What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. It's what I've been doing a little bit on the side is investing in cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency, as you guys may or may not know, it is extremely volatile, meaning one day you could be up 10%, 20%, and then the next day or within the same day you could be down 10% or 20%. It's just redonk a madoo. So I was very interested in this because I started looking into crypto mining back in the day a little bit, and I tried to do, as you guys saw in my other videos, was mine through NiceHash. And it's pretty cool that you can use your GPU to mine uh, all of these Ethereum coins and whatnot, and get paid out in Bitcoins. And you can make, like, $15 a week or $15 a day, whatever it is, $50 a day. That's all great and gravy. But at the same time, you could also be banking on just the stock essentially as well too, or cryptocurrency. And it's kind of like you could either burn out your GPU, that is extremely hard to get these days, risk, like, overheating your VRAM and frying and breaking your GPU that took you forever to get, and it's extremely overpriced at the moment anywhere you look. So I decided to give eToro a try. So I opened up an account about a month ago in March, early March, and they have this feature which is a virtual feature where they'll give you like $100,000 to play with and try to learn their platform, which I thought was really cool because it doesn't really impact you in any particular way. So I did that, and I wanted to show you guys this. If I had $100,000, where would I go from there, and how would I have invested? And I guess we could just show some of the eToro functionalities and maybe take like a flashback like a month ago to today, which kind of gives you an idea of the potential of how much as of today you could make, or if I did have like this enormous amount of money, that would be great. So you start off with $100,000. I think I failed a few times, like just playing around with it. So I really allocated 99.5, close enough to a full $100,000. But if, let's just say, 1 month ago I had $100,000 and I did exactly what I did now, I would be up nearly $30,000. And that's just really weird, just to think about the whole system in its weirdness way. I mean, like, for the people who have money, they could literally make $30,000 in a month and just cash out and just do whatever it is that they want to do with it. And it's just really bizarre in the sense that, like, the rich does get richer. Like, that statement is kind of true. But at the same time, if you have less money, you could also still potentially make some money as well too. But the risk versus reward becomes that much higher as well too. If you aren't able to financially afford to put $100,000 and still be okay losing it and just walking away with zero, that's you know that's amazing. But not a lot of people, I believe, have that luxury of just gambling away $100,000. Maybe you guys do. Maybe all YouTubers are extremely wealthy, but I have like 200 subscribers and I have zero monetization. So I don't have like the luxury of $100,000 to blow in a month. But virtually through eToro, you are able to do so. So let's just take a look at what we did a month ago. So a month ago, we opened up a $10,000 with XLM, which is Stellar. So I don't know much about any of these coins, but I saw one video back in the day where it literally said that if you just pick any crypto, you will be up. And that's essentially the advice that I took. I was like, screw it. I'm just going to buy $10,000 of whatever that I can and see what happens. And so this is like a month in the making of this video. And as you could see, within 1 month, this particular stock in XLM, when I opened at 43.40, it's currently at 61.77, meaning it's only 43 cents when I first purchased it. Now it's worth like over 60 cents per share. And I made a profit of 4,220. That's close to 50%. It's 42 point whatever percentage over here. But that's just ridiculous. Out of $10,000, if I only had $10,000 and I only had to pick one stock in 1 month, I would have made close to like half of my investment. And that's just ridiculous. But you could also do the same thing. If you had $100, you would make $50. Or if you had $1,000, so forth. So just like that. So let's take a look at the next big gainer. So I did this by profit and loss. Oh no, yeah, let's do the profit and loss. So the profit and loss, I wanted to do something a little bit different with BCH. This is Bitcoin Cash. I did a $9,000 investment earlier, like today or this week, and it was at 85, like $851. I believe it currently is close to 900, and it's just kind of hovering a little bit below and a little bit above. It's kind of bouncing at that 900 range, which is one of the things that I guess cryptocurrency does. It does a lot of this retesting and it looks for that level of support. So once it does get that level of support, it could either, or doesn't get that level of support, it could either tank or go up. I'm thinking BCH will probably go up to like 1,000, if not more, later on. So yeah, it seems fairly strong. So I first opened up at $562, and it's worth like around $900. So my profit for that is close to $6,000. That's like a 60% increase in 1 month. And that's just ridiculous. Like, in terms of potential profitability. Again, this is not a financial advice. This is all virtual cash through eToro that you could play around with anytime you like if you sign up for it. And I'll give my referral code in the descriptor if you are interested in doing that as well too. But it's just ridiculous. Like 1 month later, like Litecoin, it was at 48 cents or $48.83, and now it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. The units I bought, and I bought $204.81, and it's close to like $300 now per share, and that's a profit of $4,000 out of 10,000. So I use these 10,000 just so you guys can do an easy math. So if you minus away a decimal point, it'd be $400. If you minus away again, it'll be like $40 and so forth. So it kind of gives you a pretty good idea of how much money you could have potentially made or lost. So far in a month's time, it's all green, it's all gains. So we have a good amount of gains in just this 1 month. As you guys may or may not know as well too, Ethereum was pumping up to that $2,500 mark. So I bought that when it was at 1788, again about a month ago. And even before that, even like a month and a half before that, it was like low thousands or whatever it was, and it's just ridiculous. So this one is a profit of 38% out of 10,000, and I made close to like yeah, $3,800. So a lot of people are going with yeah, buy Bitcoin. It is skyrocketing. It absolutely had skyrocketed from. Let's just jump right into there real quick. I first opened it up and bought it at $53,000, and currently it rose about $10,000. But the thing with bitcoins or things with higher value, even if you put $10,000 in, your profit margin is significantly lower than if you had invested the same amount of money in something with a lower value but a greater percentage increase, as you could see from Bitcoin Cash, XLM, or LTC, along with even Ethereum. And TRX Tron did very nicely as well too, when I bought it at 11 cents, and it is currently at 15 cents, and that's a huge profit. 31%. So it's all about the percentage. So if you had, for example, like $60,000 to buy one unit of Bitcoin, sure, your ups and downs will equal to the market. But that's $60,000. So if it goes up $5,000 you made. But if you put $60,000, let's say, into BCH or XLM, your percentage is just gonna skyrocket. So it's gonna be a lot more. But again, the overall value of things are percentage based, and yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, who makes $30,000 on virtual something? I guess a lot of people may have if they bought it like at a lower like opening price. But I just thought that was very interesting, and that's like $30,000 a month. Man, if you made $30,000 a month off of 12 months, that's a good chunk of cash a year. And that's just yeah, again, that's the risk though, because you could have a month that you are negative or you break even or whatever it may be. But that's the risk of the stocks, especially in cryptocurrency. But this is just a quickie of something that I have been looking into, is the cryptocurrency and just the way the market plays out. And so far, if you go into their little thing, like right now, a lot of people were selling because they kind of hit the all-time high of either 65,000 for Bitcoin recently, or 2,500 for Ethereum recently, and or XLM or whatever it may be. But you could also get additional stats in here as well too. So if you look at Bitcoin, go through their stats and charts, you can kind of see like the trend line where it's going. You could look at like the total overall. So we had that big dip and crash in 2018, as you saw. So it was really up high, and then it just plummeted down like 13,000 from 16, whatever, like 13, yeah, 14,000. Then it went all the way down to like 3,000. And now it's just like boom, all the way up to like 60,000. Will we have like another one of this soon? I don't know. Like, it could be where it just peaks and then plummets, or it could just peak up here and just keep on going. But no one really knows. That's the whole point of the stock market, because it's risky, and it's kind of like, does it go all the way up and it does a little dip, and then it gets more support, and it does a dip, it gets more support, it does a dip, it gets more support, and so forth. Does it continuously rise? Because I don't believe anything could continuously keep rising. That's just that's just history in itself. Because back in whatever it was, yeah, like, I don't know, like, just history kind of tells you that what goes up kind of goes down as well too. So there will be a moment where it'll either flatten out or it'll dip back down and then ride and then go back up. But who's to really say? But that's the risk, I suppose, of the stock market. But again, I just found it very interesting that within 1 month of just doing eToro's virtual thing, like, I'm up like close to $30,000 just investing $10,000 randomly into different stocks here, the crypto stocks. But I did invest a little bit more into BCH, that 9,000, and I kind of wanted to play around with some of their features, like their stop loss or take profits or whatever it is, because I don't really know much about it. I'm not a financial advisor in any sense. I'm more of a mobile gamer for free, but I just thought that this was kind of a very interesting look on it. So, and then I also tried copying this fellow just to see what his percentage of whatever, like cryptos they are holding. So I invested $500 only, and you will automatically always take the hit and be in the red at first, just because of the fee split, and that's just how things work with most brokers. So could be in the red. So far it's $3 just copying this individual's profile. So they held a higher percentage on XTC than Bitcoin, than Ethereum, than ADA, than EOS, than Zcash and Neo. And so you see that, you know, it's slowly making some progress, but so far it's up like $3. But again, it could go down very much like overnight into zero or even the negatives, depending on what I copied over this individual. But that is just a quickie look of eToro's virtual. Get a sense of like what the market does, what the potentials are, but also understand your own financial risk as well too. Again, I'm not giving any personal advice. I just thought that this is a very interesting look at what I did, and this is about like a month in the making, I would say, since 4/4. Yeah, since I bought this. Wait, 4/4. No, that's not right. Maybe it was. Maybe not even a month in the making, and it's 4/15. Okay, so not even a month in the making. So about 11 days ago. Let's see if that's true. 11 days ago. Yeah, 4/4. So on 4/4, 11 days ago, I made these. So 11 days rather than a month profit. So not even 2 weeks, 11 days. Wow, they're all 4/4s. Okay. So 11 days ago, I made this. That's even more insane. So in 11 days, I'm up like $28,000. What the heck? 11 days? Close to 30,000? That's just nuts. But anyways, that is eToro's virtual profile. They will give you $100,000 initially to play with. I'll add my referral link below if you are interested in just messing around with eToro's virtual. You don't have to like do anything else with it, but that is about it. So eToro, cryptocurrency, volatile as heck, and I would recommend you do your own financial research and whatnot, and see what you are able to risk versus your rewards and all that good jazz. But I hope everybody's doing well, and that is it for this eToro virtual look. Less than 2 weeks out at about like $20,000 in profit. So I hope everybody is doing well, staying safe and healthy, and peace.